really hit, I think, the key point for the day, at least from the gaming standpoint that we're talking about, and that is that the competition is here. And you know, his point to all of us this morning was, where there is competition, we have to come together to protect the current and future tribal members and what they have available to them. And that's really what it's all about, and that's, I think, what all of us do in all of our decision making. I will say on a little bit higher level in relation to the cultural components of this conversation, I found it very interesting listening to Larry's pitch and some of the speakers that were highlighted in there. To be honest with you, after serving what felt like my entire life in the Middle East and Iraq, a lot of what was described up there was the same cultural awareness training we were provided before we deployed, because let's face it, we've all watched the last decade of U.S. efforts in the Middle East, and the fact of the matter is, if we have done one thing collectively wrong, and that's not to say that there weren't individual successes on the ground. I was part of the successes. At the same time, there's this sort of feeling of massive failure at the high level. There were intensely successful moments on the ground, but we tried to implement the American strategy on Shia and Sunni tribesmen. They didn't want exactly what we had to offer. And the point that Larry made to all of us, and it's been made very clear to me in some very real environments, is you have to accept what, for you, and I'm sort of talking right now, I'm directing my comments right now to the non-native businesses and or governmental organizations that are interested in this conversation. You have to be willing to accept what to you might be a suboptimal solution so that the tribe can achieve its optimal solution, which is ensuring its sovereignty is respected and recognized, and its culture is sustained, and its tribal members' future is guaranteed. That's what matters to the tribe. And while that might not fit perfectly with the optimal solution from a business standpoint, if you're not willing to concede on that factor, then you're not going to get there. So I think that's my main point for everybody, and I think it kind of hits the center point of what we're here to talk about today. Thanks.